Good day guys, nice to have you here. Today we'll talk about some of the best picks for Season 27. These heroes were based on official data from the developers, original server and advanced server updates, and also feedback from former and current Mythical Core players. Also, the heroes included in this video were selected based on their primary roles, not their secondary roles. This list is not in order of tier as well, since a lot of these heroes have equal effectiveness. And finally, we'll also share some recommendations for each hero that will certainly help you gain more wins. If you want more content like this, be sure to leave a like, share, and if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. Atlas is a very powerful tank because of his multiple control skills that slows, freezes, pulls, and stuns multiple enemies. His mobility is also amazing because of his second skill that allows him to position himself within the enemy lines while having immunity to slow effects. This forces enemies to either use their control skills on him in order to stop him from setting them up, which opens up opportunities for his allies to dive in with less worries of getting stunned. If the enemies fail to stop him though, then he's free to ensnare multiple enemies within his ultimate's range, pull them to a position that will favor his teammates, and stun them for a potential wipeout. Glue is a very annoying tank that has the ability to guarantee an enemy hero's death thanks to his ultimate. When his ultimate is used on an enemy hero and Glue is able to kill the host, his ultimate will dramatically reduce its cooldown, which allows it to become reusable against another enemy hero. In addition to having decent mobility, enemies hit by his skills are marked, and for each stack of mark he applies, reduces their movement speed and damage inflicted on Glue. Johnson is a very good tank because of his ability to join team fights quickly wherever he is on the map. He is even better if he is teamed up with a hero capable of bursting down enemies quickly. This makes him a good companion for your carries and even the mid laner. Fredrin is a powerful hero because of his annoying second skill that has a very short cooldown which knocks enemies airborne and allows him to also close the gap. In addition to having good mobility, his range for a melee hero is also very good thanks to his first skill and ultimate, which can both deal very high damage. Depending on how much crystal energy Fredrin has, his ultimate can deal as much as 3000 to 4000 damage. Yikes! Akai is a formidable foe thanks to the mobility given to him by his first skill that allows him to bypass frontliners and head straight to their flimsy carries. His ultimate is also one of the most powerful skills in the game since it allows him to knock back all enemies he comes in contact with. This ultimate of his is especially good against lineups that rely heavily on being close to each other, such as Estes and Paramis. Edith is a decent roaming tank support because of her control skills, but I strongly believe she is best played as either a side laner or a jungler. Playing her as a jungler is not a common tactic but can be such a headache against a lot of lineups. What makes her great in this role is her passive that allows her to deal damage to multiple enemies close by, thus allowing her to efficiently clear the jungle. Besides, that ultimate of hers is one of the most powerful in the game since it allows her to deal tremendous damage even on the early game, which is based on how high her physical and magic defenses are. Franco is still a very good tank support as long as he is played properly. His ultimate casts suppression on his chosen target, which pins them down. Even though it's only applied on one target, it still is very powerful considering that nothing can cleanse or remove suppression. And since this is a target locking skill, using it against mobile heroes such as Fanny is always a good idea. Grok's strength lies in his ability to deal tremendous damage even when built tanky. His immunity to control effects while standing near walls is also very oppressive, and with an ultimate that allows him to knock multiple enemies airborne. Because of his ability to deal great damage, having him as a mid laner can be a good idea as well. This allows him to clear minions fast, then visit other locations in order to help the team gain an upper hand. Kufra is still a very powerful tank despite the nerfs he received some patches ago. His lows knocks multiple enemies airborne and can displace and stun multiple enemies. His second skill is also very powerful in improving his survivability since it increases both his physical and magic defenses, which makes him a great frontliner. And let's not forget that his second skill also puts most dash skills to a halt. Minotaur is a very underrated tank. He has the ability to slow, knock enemies airborne, and even provide much needed regeneration to his allies. I also love the fact that you can use Flicker midway through his ultimate in order to position himself better. And of course, his second skill in Rage mode, which allows him to regenerate HP when receiving damage from basic attacks, which also includes turrets. This skill of his allows him to be a very formidable turret diver, which can be a great way of ending games. There you go. In no particular order, those are the tanks that I think are the best picks for Season 27. What do you think? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and if you haven't yet, don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Stay safe, everyone. Peace.